Okay, happy Tuesday to you guys. Today, we're going to be talking more about the equations of circles. Yesterday, we talked about this format of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. We talked about how in this equation we can identify what the center and what the radius is. Okay, so we talked about how h tells us the x value of our center and k tells us the y value of our center. And when it's minus, that means it has a positive x value for the center. And when it's a minus in front of the k, that has a positive y value for the center. So your center would be h and k. Okay? And then the radius would be whatever r squared is. So like I would take the square root of r squared, and I would get my radius to be r. So just to review then, if we have something that's x plus h, or and y plus k equals r squared, your radius or your center, because that's a plus sign, it's going to be a negative x value for the radius, and then it would be a negative y value for your center value for y. Now I have a couple questions for you guys. If you could try these just to kind of review what we did yesterday, that would be great. So one other thing that we're going to try to review is today we're going to be trying to take something that's um, in standard form and try to rewrite it in expanded form. So just to kind of review that, we talked about multiplying binomials, and we'll need that today. So if you guys remember, we used something called the box method to multiply these. So we took x plus 3 times x plus 2 and just multiplied and find the area of each of these sides of the square. X in x is x squared. X in 3 is 3x. 2 in x is 2x. 2 times 3 is 6. And if you guys remember, we added this diagonal together. So we ended up with x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay. This next one is just asking you guys to do exactly the same thing with another set of binomials. Okay. So now, if you guys remember, we also talked about taking a value to the second power, and we talked about how if it's being squared, that means we have two of the same thing. So we're taking x minus 4 times x minus 4. And we can use the same principle that we used before with our box, and we're just saying, hey, x minus 4, x minus 4, and find the area of the square. X in x is x squared. X in negative 4 is negative 4x. Negative 4x, negative 4 and negative 4 is positive 16. So we end up with x squared. Negative 4 is negative 8x plus 16. Okay. I have another one just for you guys. If you could try that, just write in your answer in the comments section. All right, so the long-term goal is to try to get our circle into be an expanded form. So we want to have an x squared, y squared, cx plus dy plus e all equaling 0. We want to get one side to be equal to 0. So let's kind of look at this. We're going to take each of these parentheses and square them. So we're going to take x minus 3 times x minus 3 and find out what that is. So x in x is x squared. X in negative 3 is negative 3x. Negative 3x plus 9. So this turns out to be x squared minus 6x plus 9. Now we're going to do the same thing with y minus 4. We're going to take y minus 4 times y minus 4. So I have y squared minus 4y minus 4y plus 16. So that ends up being y squared plus negative 8y plus 16. So we're adding these two quantities and it's going to equal 16. So what we want to do is combine both sides, or combine all the like terms and get one side to be 0. So I have an x squared. I don't have any other x squared, so I have x squared. I do have a y squared, so I'll say plus y squared. I have a negative 6x, which doesn't combine with the negative 8y because they don't end exactly the same way. 9 plus 16 is 25 equals 16. And then I'm just going to get one side to be 0 by subtracting 16. So you guys end up with x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 8y plus 9 equals 0. That's your expanded form. So we found out what each of these parentheses squared were using the box method. We combined everything that we could together, and then we got one side to be 0. So let me just look at one more with you guys. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to take x plus 6 times x plus 6 and find out what that is. You got x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 36. So you have x squared plus 12x plus 36. Now you do the same thing with y plus 9. You got y squared plus 9y plus 9y plus 81. So you got y squared plus 18y plus 81 equals 81. And just combine like terms. So I got x squared plus y squared plus 12x plus 18y. 36 and 81 is 117 equals 81. And then just subtract 81 from both sides. So you got x squared plus y squared plus 12x plus 18y plus 36 equals 0. I have a couple problems for you guys to try. Try those, and hopefully you guys will be okay. Have a great day.